What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at Coral Island. Coral Island is a farm life sim that is heavily inspired by games like Stardew Valley and is made from Stairway Games. You can check out Coral Island right now on the Xbox Game Pass for free, and it is just one that you are going to want to take a look at if you are a fan of games like Stardew. Now, Coral Island has a lot of similarities to Stardew Valley. There's a lot of things that you do that feel very, very natural, as, you know, the game is heavily inspired from Stardew. However, the game has its own identity and uniqueness enough to make it feel like you're getting an original experience, and it's definitely not just something that's a copy pasta of Stardew itself. Now, Coral Island, as I mentioned, does feature just tons of similarities to Stardew. You've got your farm to build up. There's this lovely little town to explore with lots of residents to meet. The map itself is very similar to Stardew Valley, just with the generalized layout. You've got the lake up to the northwest. You've got the beach down to the southeast. Your farm location over here. One of the interesting things I find about it, and it's something that I use a mod for in Stardew quite often, is to find NPC locations. You see throughout the game, you'll know exactly where NPCs are at, and of course you're going to be want to build a relationship with the NPCs throughout. Now, Coral Island is a game in development. It's not a finished product yet. It's still in early access, and it's just a preview on the Xbox Game Pass. However, it does just publicly list off what's to come. So there's lots of updates coming. There's a roadmap laid out throughout the year that the public can access to see everything that's coming. We've got a feedback update upcoming soon. There's a spring content update coming for the spring, of course. The summer package. A merfolk update. Now, we'll get into the merfolk in just a moment, but this is something that's really going to expand the game out from that traditional Stardew Valley type experience. Then a fall update, a winter update, an end game update, a marriage and children update, and then 1.0. So, of course, I don't have a date. However, I would guess that the game is going to launch sometime in 2024, maybe even earlier in 2024 itself. However, you can play through it now, what's available, and experience the updates as they roll out on the Xbox Game Pass for PC. Now, as I mentioned, there is tons of familiar features, from clearing out your farm, upgrading your tools, taking care of your livestock and your animals. You can ring a bell to call the animals inside and outside. We've got some lovely little chickens here. And then, of course, the cows are just to die for. These little cuties, you're going to want to take care of them, no doubt. Now, you will have your full farm here laid out, which you'll have to go through and clear out. And that brings us to the tools. The tools function exactly as they did in Stardew Valley and will be very familiar for any Stardew Valley players. So after you collect up some resources required to upgrade your tools, you're going to want to head on over to the blacksmith in town to get those tools upgraded. Let's take a quick run through the town, and then we'll jump down and check out one of the things that I think is the most unique and definitely addicting. It just grabs you, and that is the diving and undersea theme of Coral Island. Now, the general theme of Coral Island is this is a lovely tropical island that is being farmed out by some big baddies that want to drill oil wells throughout the island. This is comparable to like Joja in Stardew Valley. The Joja of Coral Island is without a doubt a bunch of oil drillers. So you want to save the town by contributing to the museum, upgrading the quality of the town, and getting the town back up on its feet where it doesn't have to rely on the oil drilling madness. Everywhere you go in town, you can open up the map, see exactly where you are. Pretty exciting stuff there. And then there is also a community center type package, or community center type theme, I guess I should say, that gives you specific milestones to shoot for. So if you head on out, am I headed to the right place? Let's check it out. Yes, I am. If you head on out here into the center, we see one of these little guys, and we're going to be able to contribute to the packages here through these altars. This altar is not set yet. Sadly, I have already completed this altar. Or no, I didn't. We still have the winter season here to work on. So we do have various crops that we have to give to the altar. And like I said, that functions very much like the community center in Stardew Valley. Now, one thing that will unlock for you very early in Coral Island is fast travel, and that is just awesome. So if you came all the way up here and you want to get back to your farm, you will unlock these fast travel points as you progress through the game. It's not an all or nothing that you get at one point. You will unlock each one of the points slowly as you experience the different game. But having the fast travel available is quite huge and quite convenient. Now, I mentioned diving. Diving is a big aspect of the game, and I'll be honest, I spent just a ton of time playing around underseas here with the diving experience. Now, the merfolk update that it was discussed will be coming. That's something that's going to be coming down the road. The point of diving here is there's going to be various objectives. Don't want to spoil it for anybody, where you have to clean up the ocean floor as it has been polluted by those baddies that are trying to drill all of that oil up. You're going to find lots of goodies like a fossil node here for the museum as you're diving, and it's just a super fun experience. Now, there's lots of really high-end resources like this silver kelp here. That kelp is going to allow us to upgrade our sprinklers, and I'm sure it's going to have something else in the future tied into it. The diving area is quite expansive. There's a ton of stuff to clear out. I've had some people say that they felt it was even a little bit too much. There was so much there. And all of the unlocks in diving are going to be tied to you unlocking specific areas and getting to various depths. You see over here at the top right, I'm at 35 meters now, and I had to clear through to get to this point. Now, this brings us to Starlit Town and the Merfolk area. This will be a Merfolk area once it's added into the game, and is going to be an entirely different underwater town to experience, where you can build relationships and progress through that individual town as well in an undersea environment just outside and underseas in Coral Island. So hopefully that gives you a good little taste of Coral Island and what it's all about. Of course, I'm at the winter point of my playthrough here, so I didn't have lots of lovely crops to show you. However, I have built it out far enough where I'm good to go for the next spring when it arrives. I've got sprinklers all set up, ready to go, and I've kind of just mapped out a little bit more of how I want to start expanding my crops out here as I experience the game. Lots of customization, lots of farm building and layouts like you would like to see, and I just can't speak highly enough about Coral Island. It is a super fun game, one that you're going to want to experience, and if you're a fan of Stardew Valley, I'm just going to come out and say it, you are going to love this game, and it's not going to feel like you're doing the same thing. It is its own unique experience, and quite glorious. I am definitely looking forward to seeing much more of Coral Island in the future. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.